Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see about Uyirina Parinamamum Tholunutpamum. Parinamam means the changes, that is the metamorphosis, the adaptations which take place in all the human beings and in other living beings. And Tholunutpam means the technology. Charles Robert Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of Species. And in this book, he has spoken about the descent of man, that is how man came into existence. And in that book, he says that man is the changes which happened in a monkey, that is man came from a monkey. Earlier it was monkey, later on it became ape, and later on it became man. And that was because of the metamorphosis or the changes or the adaptations which happened in the human body, and therefore the ancestor of human beings is man. And this thought was really received a lot of criticism, because people couldn't accept that human race is one of the changes which happened in a monkey, because till then everyone thought that God created monkey, that is God created man. And Darwinism says something different, that God did not create human beings. Human beings came from monkey to ape and ape to human beings. And therefore this challenged the idea of all the religions, and therefore they could not accept it, and many people started doing research in this. Now, when they did research, they understood that every living being had to struggle to live, and in that struggle, the weaker ones were destroyed and the unwanted things were destroyed, and only the stronger ones survived, and in them also what was needed only stayed back, and this is called as natural selection. That is, the survival of the fittest is a natural selection. And in this struggle, what all parts were needed, only those parts stayed in the human beings and all living creatures. And the other parts which were never used at all, slowly they disappeared from human body. And this new human body only was produced in the next generation, and therefore they resembled the ancestors, and all those who moved away from the ancestors and went to a different place and lived in a different environment, they slowly made got certain changes in their body, and later on they became a special species, and that is how new species also came up. And these changes are only called as genetic knowledge and understanding the environment and how we are maintaining ourselves, and also the technology which we use to live our lives. And so technology plays a very important part in our lives. Now, Darwin's all these researches were also done by another person called Louis Henry Morgan. Now, Morgan wrote Ancient Society. In this book, he talks about all the societies in this world, and how he says is, he says after reaching a particular stage, each society comes to a higher level of thoughts, and therefore they become more civilized. And when he did research on the human societies, he said that human society, that the history of human society can be divided into three stages. The first stage is savagery, which we call as Vilangati Nilai. And second is barbarism, which is Kattumirandi Nilai. And final stage is civilized stage, which is known as Nagarika Nilai. And in all these stages, the man has used different technology to survive. In Vilangati Nilai, he used only fire and bow and arrow, and his main profession was pottery, that is making tools out of clay. And in Kattumirandi stage, he learned how to domesticate animals, and his main occupation was metals and agriculture. And in the third stage, that is civilized stage, he started using letters, and mainly all the technology in this stage started relating to his intelligence and to communication and other means. This is how he has classified the three stages. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box, like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support, and don't forget to press the hype button, only then many of them can see this video. Thank you.